वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि हरे कृष्ण हरे
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
So, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
So we continue reading Bhagavad Gita chapter 2, Sankhya
Hare
Yoga, and
Krishna.
today verses 49. Let's chant the shloka. Durena hi avaram karma
दूरेण हि अवरं कर्म
Karma,
buddhi yoga dhananjaya
बुद्धियोगात् धनञ्जय
dhau sharanam anvicca
बुद्धौ शरणम् अन्विच्य
kripanaha phala hetava.
कृपणाफलहेतव
Durena hi varam karma
दूरेण हि अवरं कर्म
buddhi yoga dhananjaya
बुद्धियोगात् धनञ्जय
Jaya.
Cha
बुद्धौ शरणम् अन्विच्य
Krupanaha Falahetava.
कृपणाफलहेतवः
Please chant the shloka. Interesting.
दूरेण हि अवरं कर्म बुद्धियोगात् धनञ्जय बुद्धौ शरणम् अन्विच्य कृपणाफलहेतवः
दूरेण यावरं कर्म बुद्धियोगधनञ्जय बुद्धौ शरणमन्विच्छ कृपणाफलहेतव
Anyone else? Okay. So,
first one say
okay, so translation and purport. O Dhananjay, keep all abominable activities far distance by devotional service, and in that consciousness surrender unto me. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. Kripanaha Falahitva. Purport. One who has actually come to understand one's constitutional position as eternal servitor of the Lord gives up all engagements save working in Krishna consciousness. As already explained, Buddhi Yoga means transcendental loving service to the Lord. Since devotional service is right course of action for all living entities, only misers desire to enjoy the fruits of their own works, just to be further entangled in material bondage. Except for work in Krishna consciousness, all activities are abominable because they continually bind the worker to the cycle of birth and death. One should therefore never desire to be cause of work. Everything should be done in Krishna consciousness for satisfaction of Krishna. Misers do not know how to utilize assets of riches which they acquire by good fortune or by hard labor. One should Krishna consciousness and that will make one's life successful. Like misers, unfortunate persons do not employ their human energy in service of the Lord. So here Krishna now from yesterday's shloka we saw that he's talking about the karma or karma yoga or nishkam karma yoga. And here the word again comes like the buddhi yoga. It came in 2.38 or 39 where it was specifically talking about the bhakti and devotional service. And here it is talking about karma yoga. So work by intelligence. Buddhi is intelligence. Avaram. So durena hi avaram karma. So avaram word is The original word is varam, which is beneficial or positive for you. Avaram becomes negative, not positive for you. So the activities which are not positive for you are the karma kanda activities. Or in karma yoga also, if you desire the fruits of action to enjoy yourself, then that becomes avaram. It's abominable. It's not beneficial for you. How not beneficial? Because such activities engage us or bind us by reactions, good or bad. So yesterday we were talking, right, why, how it bind, because when we try to control the results, then we become the cause, because our desires are involved there, we become the cause of the action, and by becoming cause of the actions we become the enjoyer or sufferer of the action. So these are the activities which are avaram, which are not beneficial. So Krishna is saying, Dure nahi, be away from such activities which cause you problem. Buddhi yoga dhananjaya. So dhananjaya is the word used for Arjuna here. Dhananjaya, one who gathers the dhan. So why word here is because buddhi yoga. So use your intelligence. You have intelligence, you have bhakti. So use that, uh, how to say, the dhana of bhakti or buddhi. Use that while doing your activities. What? Karma. So do the activity buddhi yoga by intelligence. So what is use of? So how we act in intelligence is, we understand that I am not this body, I am soul. So this is using the intelligence, and by that we do activities, not for ourselves, not for our satisfaction, and don't want to engage in the results. So the results, even if like in this, there are two stages, right? One may not be attached to the results, but the other may go further and offer the results to Vishnu. That is much superior. And the third will be, he will offer the results to Vishnu, and also he will do the bhakti yoga. He will chant, he will study the nine processes of bhakti. So that's how there are different gradations, how the karma yoga also elevates you to the higher level of consciousness. Uh, and then Krishna says, in this consciousness, you surrender. Sharanam anuvicha. You surrender in this consciousness. To who? To the Vishnu, to the Lord. And Krupanaha phala hetva. Those, phala means result. So those who want to control and desire the fruits of action are Krupana, misers. So these instructions are basically telling Arjuna from last two verses that you fight for fighting, and forget the result. So Krishna is more elaborately explaining the activities in detail, so that a normal person like us, who is active in various areas, will understand how we should act in this world. So we have to think uh, that these instructions are applicable to us, because though we are living a normal life and we are struggling every day, but Arjuna's situation was much more Konran. It was much more difficult, because he was in the war. In the war, you don't have time to take break or go as per your wish, right? You have to react quickly. So somebody attacks, you have to react, or you have to act. Sometimes you have to attack, or you have to defend, or you have to plan. So those activities are much more complicated, but still Krishna is telling him that whatever you do there, don't get engaged in the result. So because when we do several activities, we unknowingly become phala desire. So we become we try to control, we start desiring. So to keep away from that, Krishna is telling Arjuna, in this consciousness, surrender to Lord. So once you surrender to Lord, then the Lord will give you the intelligence, like as Krishna tells in chapter 10. He will give the intelligence, dadami buddhi yogam tam. He will give the intelligence how we can be connected. So we have to surrender. So here Krishna is also starting the surrender process, right? And that continues till the end of the Bhagavad Gita when Krishna will give the ultimate instruction to Arjuna. So here also he is saying Sharanam. So he started telling that you have to surrender to the Supreme Lord, then you will be protected. And like yesterday we were saying, right? That means we always have a certain time. Like if something happens, it's not always compulsory that you have to react immediately. You can always take a pause of couple of minutes or 3 minutes just before reacting, because our reaction engages us. And if once you engage by that reaction, so for example, like the WhatsApp right now, WhatsApp is everybody use WhatsApp and Line and messaging. So today there was one message, and no necessary to reply that message, but I replied that one message and I got into the chain of messaging. So then I thought, why this chain is unnecessary going? And I understood it. I made the mistake by replying an unwanted message, which does not expect any message. I replied that. So I got engaged in this then conversation. So this is a simple example that unknowingly we get engaged, uh, and if we somehow are try to surrender, right? So okay, even if we are messaging something, if we remember that I have to read Bhagavad Gita or I have to chant, or I have to do some Damodar Ashtakam, I have to offer lamb. If you remember that, then you remember Krishna, right? Then you automatically somehow it triggers, oh, you are unnecessarily wasting time. So that is what Krishna says, that he will give the intelligence how you can and he will give the instruction also how you can be safe and not entangled. So here Krishna is trying to tell Arjuna about the Nishkam Karma Yoga, act with buddhi. So here he is talking about Nishkam, and don't expecting the result and offering the results, because he is using buddhi yoga, and also sharanam. So uh, so this close goes close to Nishkam Karma Yoga, because the surrender concept process has come into picture. So this part of Bhagavad Gita, these few next few shlokas, which are related to acting in this world, are very helpful. And if we can just pray right every day that I remember this teaching. I should remember the teaching of these shlokas, that how I should avoid the unnecessary engagements in the reactions of the work, good or bad, whatever. Uh, then Vishnu will help us to remember that you should not unnecessarily get engaged. So that is surrender concept process. Surrender process starts from there by praying. So now we will next few shlokas will be talking on the same line, and Buddhi Yoga will be more explained, and it will compare about Nishkam Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga, how Bhakti Yoga is superior, and how we take care of all the other yoga. So that we will see from tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Any examples that you feel or you experienced on this Bhagavad Gita teachings will help you to be in much more peaceful mental situation. If you experience something, please share with everyone so that we also learn by experience of everyone.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I want to share something.
Mhm.
The WhatsApp example is very perfect. If we ourselves entangling with something, similarly, in too many situations, family or friendship, whatever it is, if we take too much initiative, which is not required, we will entangle ourselves and we force others also to do something, thinking that we forget the God itself. But but God takes each and every soul, like and to Brahma. So we forgot as such we are the one carrying everyone. I mean, everyone in the sense that is the family, were close people. We give more importance that that it causes a lot of anxieties, and like a future what will happen. So this is exactly very good. It is a miser. We are in the miser miser situation. So we need more faith on God, more faith. He will take care. God, we have to leave it to God. He is in everyone's heart. He knows what everybody needs.
Yeah.
So we are misers. That I
Yeah.
understood.
Yeah, but we are still in better position. How? We at least know we are misers, right?
Mm-mm-mm.
So in that way, we are still in good position because others still don't know what they are
Mm-mm.
doing. So
Mm-mm.
we are still at least coming at a stage where we understand what is our situation.
Mm.
So that's why Buddhi Yoga is and Gyan Yoga is important. We have to take this knowledge and apply it to become to then the knowledge becomes Vigyan, right? Experienced knowledge, realized knowledge, and that will give us more Buddhi Yoga and Bhakti. Right? That's how the process works continuously. So we
Mm-mm.
are in still better situation, I think.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. So the Buddhi Yoga is a little, I mean, next level is Bhakti Yoga. Buddhi Yoga is one level down than Bhakti Yoga. Is it?
So no, Buddhi Yoga means like see Buddhi Yoga. The main work is that you understand by intelligence that you are
Uh-huh.
body, right? And
Yes.
you are soul, and
Mm-hmm.
then once you understand that I am soul, okay, you will act. But the
Mm.
more higher level is okay, I am soul and I am part of the supreme. That is much higher realization.
Mm.
There it comes more of the Bhakti Yoga. So Buddhi Yoga has 2 3 steps in which how it goes to Buddhi Yoga as devotional service.
Okay, okay. It's a little long.
Yeah.
Okay. To reach the Bhakti Yoga. Okay. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, you mentioned about three phases wherein one don't expect any result. Then second, offer the result to Krishna,
Mm.
and then third, offer the result also, and then do the devotional practice also.
Yeah.
So this is like the Buddhi Yoga Nishkam. Can you explain this like little bit in detail? These three things.
Yeah. So Karma Kanda is accepting the results, right? Enjoying the results simply. Karma Yoga is trying to relate your karma to yoga, connect to the supreme. So by Buddhi Yoga, like when we say Buddhi Yoga, one is like I was explaining, you understand that you understand and you will realize that I am not body, I am soul. Okay, so I should not be get attached to the activities of the body. So you detach from the activity. So this is one stage. When you say you detached from the result, so you start Karma Yoga. But then the next level you understand, okay, my at whatever activities I do, my result should be offered to Vishnu. So you go towards Nishkam Karma Yoga. You start connecting, you offer. First is you just detach. The second is you offer the results to Vishnu. And the third is you understand, oh, I am soul, but I am part of the Supreme. So I have to serve the Supreme. So you are offering your results to Vishnu, and at the same time, you will start doing intelligent yoga, like doing the bhakti part, chanting, hearing, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, all that process. So you start that also. So that connects us to the Supreme. As a part of the Supreme, we realize that by Buddhi of Yoga. So these are the three stages how like Bhagavad Gita also, right? In the third chapter, it will be Karma Yoga. Then fourth chapter will be Jnana Karma Yoga, Sanyog Yoga. Then fifth will be Nishkam Karma Yoga. So all these stages will come as we go forward in Bhagavad Gita, and Krishna will explain in much more details about all this, how it works.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. I feel that whichever chapter we read in Bhagavad Gita, at last the conclusion comes is Bhakti Yoga only. I don't know, it's like my misunderstanding or I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no. Krishna is telling about Bhakti Yoga, and he wants to tell that Bhakti Yoga is the supreme. But he knows that there are people who may not do the Bhakti Yoga, who will not be able to do the Bhakti Yoga based on their modes and their nature. So he tries to elevate everyone slowly towards the Bhakti Yoga, so that we get detached from the Karma Yoga, detached from the Nishkam Karma Yoga also. But yeah, it's not wrong. It's the correct way that Krishna is trying to take us.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for sharing and discussing. Please keep sharing. Please observe day to day activities, what is happening, how we are reacting in that consciousness, what we learned. Next day we can try if the examples. Um, and then we realize very interesting aspects how we work. So, and then we can share amongst each other. So let us see tomorrow about Bhakti Yoga, how it goes to Bhakti Yoga. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.